Problem where when I talk, I get more emotional. So we'll see how I go.
You're human?
Yeah, well,
hell of you.
tough to believe, but there you are. But again, thank you. I wanted to spend a little time here for people to maybe share some of their stories, some of their remembrances of Nathalia, and I thought I'd start off a little bit. It was kind of like probably a lot of you don't really know a lot about what was going on with Nathalia in the last few years. And in a way, it was kind of like a science fiction story. When I met Nathalia about 30 years ago...
Oh my God.
Yeah, well, more than that, actually.
Wow.
There were a few things that were pretty solidly a part of her personality. She was sweet, she was funny, she was self-deprecating to a fault, and she was shy.
Yep.
She would typically avoid meeting new people if she could help it, though if you could actually get her to actually go out and meet new people, she'd often discover that the friends of her friends were pretty great people, and she'd wind up making those people her friends as well. And a lot of those people are here today. Public speaking was right out. Her work would ask her to do training presentations, and she'd dread those. But then a few years ago, that started to change. She was still sweet and funny and self-deprecating, but then she was starting to become less shy. She would, meeting new people, doing those presentations became easier. But it turned out that the reason for that was that there was a tumor on the right side of her brain, and that was creating these personality changes where she was able to become more outgoing. It was kind of like she'd had that first drink at the party, but all the time. And after she had the surgery to remove that tumor, those changes were even more pronounced. She would go actively up to people she'd never met before and compliment them on their clothes or their hair or on the nice thing that they had just done for somebody else. And she and I called these personality changes Nathalia 2.0. And Nathalia really enjoyed being Nathalia 2.0. It was, she really considered it an upgrade. And at times, I was the less outgoing spouse.
Wow.
Which was a bit of a shock. One weekend, shortly after she had her surgery, we were at the Vons on 30th Street. And if you know about 30th Street, it's kind of young people, hipster hangout place. And it was the weekend. And we were waiting in line to check out. And a very drunk young man started talking to a young woman, you're so beautiful, I love you, why won't you talk to me? And everyone's cringing, looking the other way, and not saying anything, except Nathalia, who starts talking to the guy, and I'm like, psst, do not talk to the drunk guy. But she keeps going, and she says, I know you're just trying to be nice, but she's just trying to buy something, and maybe she's not ready for you to throw all of this at her right now. Maybe you should just kind of have a regular conversation with her instead of all this other stuff. And I'm just like, but it worked. The drunk guy was kind of distracted and even a little sorry, and the young woman beat feet out of there, and everything worked out. Now, eventually, she kind of learned to compensate a bit for her new outgoing nature.
That was 2.1?
And so she didn't get into quite so potentially risky a situation as that, but she never really stopped going out of her way to compliment people, because to her, she always wanted people to know that they were appreciated. And so, in that spirit, I want to just thank you all, and just let you know how much both of us appreciate you and what you've done for us. So, and if there are other people who would like to say some things.